All right, day 2. State of Tennessee versus Blaise Taylor. Child, there's a whole lot going on today. It's still going on, but I had to say this before I forget it. And I even wrote some shit down. So they started out today with a detective from the domestic violence unit. His name is James Smith. And James wasn't on his job. And of course, the defense picked him apart. He said he didn't collect the blanket that had vomit on it. He didn't interview one of the people that said something to him or whatever. He recorded all of the interviews that he had at the hospital, but there was one that he didn't, and that was, what the hell was her name? Lauren Webb. Now, at this point, I don't know if they were saying it was a crime scene, but I really don't think it was determined to be a crime scene at this point because nobody's been arrested and they weren't really doing an investigation. They were just asking questions. So when someone asked her to go to the house and lock the door because the door was left unlocked and to blow out the candle because she had a candle lit in her bedroom. She goes there. The lady that goes there, her name is Lauren Weber. She was a friend of Jade's. Then they had the lady from 911. And she was in charge of records. And she played the 911 audio, the call that Blaise made when all this went. Now, the thing is, everybody on the prosecutor's side, everybody that the prosecution has brought up has said, oh, well, he didn't look like he was in distress. Some said he looked anxious, but he didn't look worried. Then they played the audio. Well, in the audio, that kind of debunks what they were saying because he did sound concerned. And he kept asking, was there something else that he should be doing? So there's, and we know that don't mean. Then they bring in Dr. Michael, what's his name? Ola Sugar. Young man, looked to be about 30, young 30s. And he is the emergency department doctor. Well, they were asking him about fentanyl. They started out asking, was she given fentanyl? Because in the defense's opening statements, they said that there was fentanyl in her blood. The prosecution asked the doctor, did she receive fentanyl? And he said yes. So that made debunk the fact that the defense is implying that she was a hardcore drug user. Then they bring up the fact that he had to contact ethics, or someone contacted ethics, not him. It would have been someone after him, after he handed her off out of the emergency room and she went into ICU. They contacted the ethics and ethics committee because of the pregnancy. Someone said, one of the doctors, they came to the conclusion that the pregnancy would not be viable because of all that she had gone through. And so evidently they gave the choice of whether to deliver this baby, which happened to be a little girl, to deliver this baby by C-section, and they declined. The parent or whoever was responsible for, which now goes to the fact that they are also charging Blaise with unaliving the baby. So there was a back and forth going with the judge and the defense. As the defense said, now wait a minute. You can't say that he unalived the baby because they had an option to deliver this baby by C-section and the family chose not to. You also got to keep in mind that she's only 23 weeks pregnant. Now, I got to say, this damn judge, I'm not really feeling him. And I'll say more about that. This video is going long, so I'm going to make another one. I'll be back.